Hey everybody, it's your girl Jynnette the Oracle, and I'm here to do the tarot forecast for the month of September. And this is going to be for the sign of Gemini. If you have a Gemini rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, or north node, this is definitely going to be for you. Although, of course, you know, I say in terms of more of the predictive work, look at your rising sign. If you do also know how to hack your natal chart, then you can also look to see where you have a lot going on in that Gemini related house. But, you know, that's its own thing. Some quick announcements. The enrollment for the Lightworker Academy's fall semester is currently open. It will be open through the end of day, Saturday, September 21st, because classes start on the following Monday, which is autumn equinox, on September 23rd. So I have 4 classes that I'm offering. One is a working with angels course. The others are divination through tarot, astrological soul of your business, and astrology 101. Okay. So those are the 4. Those last 3 that I mentioned, the tarot and the 2 different astrology classes, those are all hour-long classes. And then the working with angels is much shorter. Those are going to be audio recordings. I may do some short video recordings. I haven't decided yet because I'm still building that one out. But it's significantly less time investment in terms of courses. These are all going to be pre-recorded though. So, you know, even if you can't I'm going to have dates where the classes are going to come out, so you can just go at your own pace. I will, however, be offering live office hours with me, and those are going to be video office hours with me throughout the course, and those will be happening on Saturdays. So, you know, Saturdays tend to be a good day to connect with most people, whether they're here in the States or in Europe. So hopefully that works for you. All the details will be in the description box below. There's going to be the direct link for each individual course. You can go and check out what is covered in the class, the dates for the release of each class, whether it's weekly or bi-weekly, the dates for the office hours, the cost, all that stuff is going to be there. Okay, so I do encourage you to check those out and sign up. For those of you who are interested in the Lightworker Incubator, which is the six-month training program, more intermediate training for Lightworkers, that will be starting next in January. So for right now, it's only a twice-a-year thing unless Spirit tells me otherwise, just FYI. So enrollment for that will be opening sometime in October. So be on the lookout for that if that has been on the radar and you missed like the last registration for that, definitely check that out. Also, if you have applied in the past and you were denied entry, you are still welcome to apply because it's all about each specific group for each semester. So it's not necessarily a no to the incubator, it's a no to at that time and place. So please don't feel that like if you got a no in the past, you're automatically going to get a no in the future, because hopefully you are evolving and shifting, but also others who might be in your soul group or soul cluster that will help to catalyze and exponentially push forward your ascension process. Those folks may also be getting ready, and you know, it'll be magical because a lot of the one of many of the intentions for the Lightworker Incubator is to provide an opportunity for reuniting with soul family and developing a network of light workers that you can connect with and potentially collaborate with down the road. So it's a very special, sacred space to be in. So yeah, anyway, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video, comment if you want, share it with friends and family. Of course, sign up for the newsletter. You know the deal, right? Let's get into your messages, my dear Gemini. So I'm going to be pulling a card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron-Reid, her Oracle deck. If you saw my last Oracle talks, you saw that was my first time using that one. So let me get messages for Gemini for September 2019. So this is going to be our first Oracle message. And we'll pull from a different deck for the closing Oracle guidance. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are enjoying being back in a Mercury ruled season, i.e. Virgo. All right, so we got the Camel Boy, small steps and asking for help. Interesting. So let's see what this is about. All right, so when the Camel Boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you just want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The Camel Boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and to expect to get it. So this is an interesting energy for you all to have. I love that that mentorship vibe is coming through, because a lot of times that message I associate with Virgo itself, because it can be the elder, the teacher, or just somebody who is a mentor. And mentor doesn't necessarily have to mean that they are older than you, but they may be further along or have more expertise in an area that you're looking to grow in. So I like that that message is coming through, but there is something here about this asking for help and leaning on the community that you have. And, you know, on the surface, I wouldn't necessarily think that that would be a hard thing for you to do. But what was coming through about that, why it gave me pause, is that there may have been, or maybe there is, a propensity for you to be of the mindset of like, oh, I can figure it out, right? And on some level, yes, you can, but it takes up too much of your soul power and manifesting energy to invest in learning something from the ground up, when you could really just lean on others who are really knowledgeable about the thing. So it's not a matter, this isn't a matter about ability. The ability is there. It's a matter of more effectively using the genius that you have, your energy, your internal and external resources to move you further along, as opposed to doing it all on your own, even if you don't think you are. And maybe you feel like you do lean on others for support already enough, but that there's something about that is coming through for me, for you. So maybe it is just an individual person. It doesn't necessarily require like a drastic change in behavior, because maybe you have gone as far as you can go in terms of a particular area of life, and it is a good time to call on somebody, hire somebody, or reach out in your network, whatever it is, right? Okay, so your grounding energy for this month, Gemini, is 3 of Swords. Now, 3 of Swords can be a tough energy, but it also can be a really powerful energy. It's actually coming across as a mixed bag, to be honest. There's a lot of a mixed bag, not necessarily in a negative way, but there's a lot of reconsideration of your thoughts and your belief systems and how that has afforded you the opportunities that you have taken advantage of over the years, how different perspectives have helped you to activate those opportunities or to produce what you want in the physical world. Like there's a lot of self-consideration or self-reflection that is very much on deck right now. And there's Definitely with the Three of Swords, a lot of clarity that's coming through about what's working, what's not working. So that's really good. And because you do get to that place, your ability to make even better, more appropriate decisions for yourself, for your life path, for whatever is coming next for you, is grounding in this month. So there's a maturing of the mind, a focusing of the mind, a leveling up of the mind of consciousness that's occurring for you, which is amazing because it makes you a powerful manifester when you can do so, and a powerful collaborator when you can do so. But again, you don't have to do everything on your own. You might also be seeing where some folks are just not also pulling their weight for whoever that is for. Okay. So let's look at money. So for money for you, we have Tower and Ace of Pentacles. So 1 second, let me tap into that. Because this tower can swing either way. You know, it's funny that like this mixed bag of energy is coming through because you are a Gemini. So on some level, you know, part of the group that I might be speaking to may be having the quote unquote negative aspects and the other part may be having the positive aspects. Or it may really truly be a mixed bag for you. So wherever it's relevant. With the tower here, the tower only shows up when there really has been a long-standing issue that you need to break out of, or that the universe is supporting you breaking out of. So if financially things have been on a lull, then this energy is breaking off that vibe of the lull and going to bring in the new, especially with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so kind of refresh the financial waters for you. If for whatever reason you actually haven't been managing your money well, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, because in general, I find Geminis are pretty good with their money. I mean, they can spend a lot though. But they only spend when they have. So, you know, but again, if some of you, for whatever reason, haven't been dealing with your money appropriately, you're going to have to deal with it. Now, if that doesn't resonate, because I feel like it's a smaller group, then it may actually be some expenses that you have to deal with. Because it's the tower, which is Mars, it might be like your car. You might have to do some repairs, but it's repairs that you already kind of knew you had to do. And it just got to a point now where it's just like it's come to a head. But it would have been a long-standing issue. But even if that's the case, you know, it'll be taken care of, it'll be done with, and you will still be starting on this new path financially. Okay. Let's get to relationships. Oh, wait, one last thing about money. For those where things are starting to open up and move in relation to finances, if they've been a little stagnant, there may be some opportunities to invest more, save more, and things like that. with this new influx of money, and that's fine. You can shift the focus there, do it in a small amounts though, because it's only Ace of Pentacles. It's not anything bigger. So don't go overboard, especially if the energy is only just turning this month. You can do more later when you've kind of rebounded, but yeah, get the foundation back where it needs to be and then go from there. Okay, so for relationships, for those of you who are single and or dating already, one or more people, we have the Princess of Cups. So that's definitely, you know, new love energy, but you may find that your dating prospects increase this month. Maybe you decide to get on one of the dating apps. Maybe you decide to attend more networking events or just attend more things with your friends, whatever it is. The vibe is there for, you know, just dating. Now, it's a Princess of Cups. It's not Pentacles. So it's this is dating for the fun of dating energy for me, not dating for the purpose of a relationship. Now, that may develop later into more Pentacles energy, but for right now, okay, so I'm hearing the phrase focus more on emotional needs being met this month. And I know Gemini does not like sitting in emotion. But yeah. For those of you who are in committed partnership, we got the 7 of Wands. So this could be a long-term partner, or if you're actually married. You guys are solid. You've had to work hard to get to where you are. This might be a great time to actually take a vacation, or maybe you're actually coming off a vacation from the beginning of the month. But the bond is strong and it looks to be healthy. And you both may be considering taking whatever the next step is. So, I mean, anywhere from the lowest level of like moving in together to getting a house together to maybe getting married to having a child, whatever that is. For those who are looking to have children, this is a really powerful month for that. You would have luck with that. If you're not trying to have kids, stay on top of your protection, because the energy here is one of pregnancy or the birthing of something new, whatever that is. But specifically as it relates to children, those who are trying to step into motherhood, this is great for that. Whether you're trying to have the children on your own or like, you know, use a surrogate or whatever, this would be a successful pregnancy or conception, you know, because it's another matter for the pregnancy to carry to term, obviously. But in terms of significant high probability of that occurring, it's looking like health-wise and particularly hormone-wise for whoever would be actually bearing the child, this is that time. So if you've been having that discussion with your partner and trying to decide when, now would be the time. If you've been struggling for a while, that's going to change this month. You'll at least have a win. I mean, beyond that, I can't promise anything because this is a general reading. So reach out to me for a private reading. But it looks healthy, like it will be able to, the mother's body looks like it's in a very good place where there wouldn't really be any complications around that. Okay. That needed to be a message, apparently. All right, let's look at work. So for work, we have Queen of Cups and the Judgment card. So for me, this looks good. I'm actually hearing the word promotion. So maybe a promotion opens up, or maybe somebody above you is promoted, and now you have the opportunity, or maybe you're seeing for the first time an opportunity to shift into a position that you wanted originally, right? It looks like there may actually be a mentor at work. So maybe they're telling you about some opportunity that's opening up. But the Last Judgment is very much about resurrection or second chances. Now, it can also be some things coming to light. So there might be some announcements at work. Let me see if that would be like layoffs. And the only reason that's coming to mind is because of that Tower energy and your money. Because the Queen of Cups is like, you know, you're very comfortable where you are. So maybe there's some shakeups happening. Maybe the corporation you're working for has just gotten bought out and they're announcing layoffs, which may or may not affect you. But it's still something, of course, to be cognizant of. I feel like there would be somebody that would be looking out for you, or giving you a heads up or recommending you for something else if that does occur. Okay, I got 5 of Wands and Temperance with that. So trust your intuition, but it does look like there is potentially some shakeups with a corporation that you may work for those of you who work for somebody else. For those of you in business for yourself, something about that is needing some more energy. I'm almost getting this vibe that you're spinning your wheels a bit. Okay, this is interesting. It may be a situation where the market is actually saturated. So you may be reaching your limit of what's possible with where the business stands. This doesn't mean that the business is going to fail, but you may be, like I said, coming to where the threshold is. And this might be an indication of like, with the way things stand, this is realistically as much as can be expected in terms of a return. And if that's the case, that's fine. If it's successful, let it do what it does and don't push it beyond what it needs to be. You may also get deeper wisdom from the Taurus reading. So you might want to go watch the Taurus September reading. just going to do one last clarification before moving on. Yeah. So yeah, if you see or sense that you're getting to the max of whatever the business can do, then keep that success cycle going. But you don't need to. You don't need to get disillusioned about it or think that something's wrong. If that comes up at all. Okay. Let's go week by week real quick just to see. Oh, I forgot. Health and wellness for you guys is going to be looking good. There's too many cards. You may feel a little bit lethargic right now just because it's so much earth energy. So you may find that actually that you get more. Oh, still too many cards. You may find that you get tired faster. So just be careful not to overexert yourself. Now is a good time to rest and to chill. Let's try this again. This is the second time or the third time. There's way too many cards coming out. All right, weeks 1 through 4 for September. The Magician, very nice. That's your ruling energy. Death card, very nice. Death, of course, is Scorpio. So you definitely be feeling good that first week. That's also when Mars is first entering into Virgo anyway, so it should feel good. Oh, not Mars, excuse me, Mercury. Week 3, 6 of Pentacles. It's a nice balancing out there. And that's too many cards. I just want one. And then 6 of Wands. Nice. Double 6. Okay, so let's clarify this Magician. What's that about? Because that's about, of course, manifesting reality, but it's the power of your thoughts. And we talked about at the beginning with the 3 of Swords, right? Just one or a few cards, Spirit, to clarify the week 1 energy of Magician. And there is a focus here that I'm hearing about paying attention to your intent, your intention. All right, so we got 5 of Cups and 9 of Cups. So yeah, there's looking at whatever hasn't worked, but having to get clear about what it is that you do want. So that very much seems to be tied to those beginning messages with the 3 of Swords that's coming through. You're going to be doing a lot of that at the top of the month. All right, so week 2, which is the Death card, clarify this, please. Four of Swords. So that's a card about meditation. But it is a need to take a break. Are you exerting yourself too much, Gemini? I'm hearing also considering your moves with that transformation energy. All right, 6 of Pentacles for the 3rd week. And this is going to be the time when we shift into autumn equinox. Okay, we got Knight of Swords and 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, energy shifts immediately, and that would make sense because we do shift into Libra energy, air. So that feels good. 3 of Pentacles is collaboration, could also be promotion at work or some changes there. But that feels more your vibe. So the first half of the month might be just kind of like blah, but that energy is going to change quite drastically, actually. And because we end also with the 6 of Wands, which is about success and victory. Okay, and then last week, Yeah, you're feeling good, and you're actually more connected emotionally to what's going on internally, into your intuition and your heart and all that kind of stuff. So feeling very balanced, it looks like here. And you're open now to some new potential options that are showing up for you in the external world, whether it's work related or, you know, romantically or what have you. So that's good. Okay, so let's close then with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed for your closing Oracle message, Oracle guidance. Yeah, I just think it's you're slowing down just to be able to check in more and become a little bit more comfortable more with the more watery side of you. We all have all the elements within, so it'll be good for that. And don't worry, once we get into that air sign season, like the energy will shift. So just chill. No reason to push. Saturn's going to be going direct to Mercury and Saturn, which Mercury being your ruler. They get along well together, so you're going to be good. All right, so 43, details. That's a Virgo card, right? Or a Mercury card, not necessarily Virgo. Okay, so the quote for this is, "The most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is the time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture." Yeah, I mean, that's very much just feeling like this Three of Swords energy that came in at the beginning. So this is a very important energy for you. And this is a Saturn card, so maybe you've been having to look at this lesson around communication and the details and all that kind of stuff for this entire retrograde period. And now once Saturn goes direct, like you feel more empowered in that, you know, who knows, but anyway, love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you'd like to book a session, you can do so on my website, andersonalchemy.com. All details for everything will be in the description box below. Love you so much and have a wonderful month. Bye.